from the Asian University. You're the founder and president of the Asian University, but you've had a very successful career in business and entrepreneurship. Now, we're very proud that the Asian University is a partner university of the Environmental Campus now. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about your university and the options for our students, maybe just the summer school, because all the information is on the website. But
I think the world today is getting more globalized, and traveling by plane is made easy compared to about, say, 50, 60 years ago when I first left Bangkok to London. It took us 28 hours and the cost was prohibitive. But nowadays you can get over in 10 hours and airfare is very inexpensive. So there is a tremendous opportunity to have Europe and Asia merged in terms of education. And also because Asia now is the world's greatest growth area, it is time that we need to have this exchange of understanding culture. And in the future, the business is to be had when you merge together, you know. So there's a great opportunity for students from here and Thailand. We can make that exchange. And of course, at the beginning, we can have a short period, say summer university, an exchange of this student for one term. And then later on, we'll work out a 2+2, where we have 2 years in Thailand and 2 years here.
Great. So yes, I'm sure there will be a lot of exchange opportunities and students that actually use this opportunity and come to Thailand, and hopefully from Thailand here. Now, yesterday you gave a very interesting talk called Management as I See It, where you shared some of your experiences in business, but also some life lessons, I guess, referring to a lot of philosophers and successful businessmen. If possible, could you pick maybe 3 traits that have helped you a lot in your career and that you think are very important for managers, for people who want to make it?
I guess in business, the most important part is your customers. So therefore, there's also cultural differences. When you have top American CEO come to Thailand, they want to see the Prime Minister and the King. And when you have the Japanese CEO or Taiwanese, they want to see their customers. And if you have a chief executive from London, from Britain, they all want to see the British ambassador. So therefore, there's a tremendous difference in cultural approach. And at the end of the day, the one who see the customer will probably be more successful, because customer are king, and then you have to treat your customer well. That's number one. And number two, when you have any sort of business relationship, one must also work with good ethics, understanding, and then that's a long relationship. And profit is to be had, but it's a long-term thing. You see, you have enough margin. That's it. You share your profit. So that's how it lasts. I have a Taiwanese partner. When we started business, we said, how are we going to approach business? And I use a few beautiful Chinese little character called Tao. It means we have to use ethic as our relationship. We shook hands and became the best friend for the last 25 years. And we never had one wrong word, because he knew I was not out to make trouble for him. We all see things the same way. And that's how the relationship should start. So this is the way to do business is based on, number one is friendship come first. And after that, business can develop. That's why I came over here, so we can make up good friendship first. And our 2 institutes will merge together.
Yes, of course. Great. Well, you shared a lot of your insights on the PowerPoint, which is available on Stud IP. A lot of things I still remember. I think one thing that I thought was very important was you said, you're rich when you know you have enough.
That is the old Chinese philosopher
Yeah.
Löhr. The man who knows he has enough is truly rich.
Exactly.
But if you don't have enough, I mean, even the moon is not big enough, you know?
Yes.
So that is called, once you have that blend in with the, what we call Oriental philosophy, then they can go a long way. Okay.
Yeah. One last question. Now here, obviously, we're at the Environmental Campus, and in Germany in general, I would say it's quite a dominant topic, the environment, sustainability. Correct me if I'm wrong, I guess in Southeast Asia, Thailand, it's not such a prevalent topic yet. Do you think this is changing, or are there more important things on people's minds? How do you see the future of green business and this transformation globally?
Well, environment is probably one of the biggest issues for the future, because the problem we have the world today is we overconsume what the earth can give us, and then we have number of people exceeding 7 billion. That's also the second factor. So the environment becomes a very important issue because it may change our global climate, and that will become disaster. I mean, in the old days, say 74,000 years ago, when you have a big volcano erupted in Java, the dust came out, covered the earth for 6 years, so the human race died, except one family in Kalahari in Africa. So that's why we came up from Africa. And that was a natural disaster. But now I think man-made disaster is coming more and more, so therefore the what we call the environmental thing is very important. So I think if the famous Chinese philosopher Confucius to be born again, he would use man but use 3 strokes instead of 2. Between man, and the third is environment. So that would be another a new character for China. Yeah, for the Chinese, yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing this with us. I know you have a very busy schedule. I hope you enjoy your time in Germany, and we'll see you here again soon.
Thank you